Yo, Mr. 392, we in the car, man. It's like, nah. Anyway, so let me show you guys my favorite suspension modes that I like to do on the car. Get this bad boy turned on. Nice little warm start. Been picking up kids, dropping them off at soccer practice. Got the AC on. All right, so this is what I like to do. By default, the car automatically turns everything on to eco mode. As you can see, I don't ever drive in eco mode. That's just not an option for me. I need all 8 cylinders popping off, man. So this is what I do for my custom suspension. I like to ride transmission in sport, paddle shifters on, traction on track, suspension on street, and steering on track. So I keep it on sport for transmission because I like using the 8 gears and it's a little more aggressive than the normal street driving. I love paddle shifters, that's always on. And I keep traction on track because I want the traction system to be as loose as possible and not to cut off as much while I'm out there gunning it. Suspension, as you guys know, that helps with weight transfer and to keep the traction to get more on the rear wheels when the car lifts up a little bit. So that's why I keep it on there. And steering, I keep it on track too because it's more tight, and so you have to be more precise when you're turning, put more effort. And if you go to sport or street, it's more loose, and I feel like the car it's easier to lose control for some reason because it's not as stiff. So I prefer the stiff steering, and that's my favorite setting. I don't usually do sport for everything. I don't really do this one that much. And even when I go to track mode, I don't do everything on track either. I put the suspension, my bad. So what I do is I put the suspension on street, and that way if I want to be really crazy, the gears drop down to 7 and it's more quicker shifts, more aggressive, and everything's like nuts. This car's like a whole different beast when you put it on track and then suspension on street, and you'll kind of get better traction better. So in a nutshell, that's basically what I do. So I usually drive in custom for the most part. If wifey's with me and she just wants to talk more, she want to hear the engine, I'll put everything on street and we'll keep it chill, and that'll keep the car a little bit more quieter. But when I want to feel alive and young again and cut up the streets, then I put it on track, put that suspension on street, and we rolling. But what I noticed too on my custom settings right now is I get a lot more pops and gurgles on sport transmission for some reason compared to when I do it in track. It's louder, but I don't get a lot of the pops and gurgles and all that good stuff. So that's a very interesting thing to find out. In any case, what kind of settings you guys use for your Challenger or Charger or 300? This is what I do on the widebody Scat. Love this car, very fun to drive. Thanks for watching this short video. Holla at your boy. Mr. 392 is out. Peace.